We're just taking deep breaths in right now because we're getting ready to go live to Facebook. And it does say we're live on
Yes,
Facebook.
yes, yes.
And it for Monday Midday Meditation. And this is Monday, April 3rd, 2023. And I am Tim West, one of your prayer chaplains at Unity in the Olympics in Port Angeles, Washington. And I'm joined by Sandra Blanchard, another prayer chaplain for Unity in the Olympics. I
Hello.
am actually in Warrenton, Missouri. And Sandra, you are where today?
In Squim, Washington, just a few miles away from PA, from Port Angeles, where our church is, Unity in the Olympics.
Nice. What's the weather like there?
Right now, the sun finally came out. It was pouring down raining, and all of a sudden it stopped and the sun came out. So far, so good.
So the sun is smiling. The sun is smiling.
It's a cool, crisp day, but it's nice. The sun warms it up a little.
Well, it's breezy here too. And the sun is out and it's 72 degrees.
Oh,
but
well,
the wind is pretty whippity, as you can tell by my ear.
Wow, 72. 72?
Yeah, it's 72.
I think 54 is the highest we got so far.
Well, I was sending some light and some love, so maybe you'll get a little bit of the sunshine right before we started. And I kind of posted that on my personal Facebook page, but that's not what this is about today. Today's about divine order. And I thought it was so right and perfect that everything we need for our higher understanding is available to us. And that's part of the divine order process. And yesterday we had a lovely guest speaker from Unity Linwood, and she's deciding to go on the path. And she's been I want to say what we call a celebration hostess. And we gave her an opportunity to speak yesterday. And I want to tell you that just brought so much light and so much joy.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was fun because she did it in a way that it was, I always say, heal what needs to be healed, reveal what needs to be revealed, lead me where you need me, and speak to me in ways I always clearly understand. And, I like a person with a good nature.
Yeah, and I think she had a good time too.
I think we would love to see her back.
Yeah.
And I also wanted to say thank you to the wonderful, I want to say she's got a wonderful family there that she was supported by. She had Richard Holt is an amazing speaker and I want to say spiritual director. And the music that she brought with her was by one of her cohorts there by the name of Matthew Wilson. And I just thought everything was just a beautiful message brought together that leads us into this time of journey as we start on this wonderful celebration called Holy Week. We're going home to be whole as a family. And she was so supported by a family, and we support each other as family along the way.
Elizabeth Nachman. Yeah.
Yeah, so I celebrate her today on this journey. Yeah. We're all on a journey together, and we get there by the support of our community and the support of our families. And we get there by divine order. So, Sandra, you've got the daily word for today. I'm going to let you take it over.
All righty. Divine order, April the 3rd, 2023. Divine order is my spiritual protection. We could say that all together wherever we are. Divine order is my spiritual protection. When the world around me is changing in ways I find scary, I take comfort in divine order. This doesn't mean I believe the events unfolding around me are preordained, but it does mean I can trust that orderly patterns undergird seeming chaos on the surface. I like that sentence. This doesn't mean I believe the events unfolding around me are preordained, but it does mean I can trust that orderly patterns undergird seeming chaos on the surface. I turned my thoughts to Jesus during Holy Week as he wrestled with what he was being called to do. From his story, I see how even my most challenging crucifixions experiences have led my triumphant overcoming. Understanding divine order helps me move forward during stressful and scary times. With abiding trust in God, I affirm all will be well. And going a little farther, he threw himself on the ground and prayed, "My Father, if it is possible, let this cup pass from me, yet not what I want, but what you want." Matthew 26:39. Lots of fact in that. Lots of good, profound words in that one.
There is a lot of profound words, and it is our spiritual protection. And it leads us back to these thoughts of trust. These thoughts of trust. So let me explain a little bit about last week. Last week, I told the parable of the cat before Elizabeth arrived, and the chaos continued. And right before our annual meeting, it got even more chaotic because I was still focused on the chaos around me. But when you understand that the root in this, and I call this the tree of life, is that undergird that is that root, that strength of protection. And I closed down my mind and let go of the negative thoughts. Now, as I was discussing with Reverend Donna a couple of minutes ago, the negative thoughts, if they stay with me, when I have things to do, would appear later and they would still magnify. And I was getting ready to sit down and write the in unison about the annual meeting. And if I took it straight out of my journal of what I was observing and took it back to the place of the observer, it became mute. It became just an experience. For behind it, they don't have to see the chaos, as long as you trust that the highest and best will come through. And believe me, I was terrified speaking, even if it wasn't a recording. And it made it even more humorous when it uploaded and accelerated in speed. And the meditation, left out my words of gratitude and slowed down. It became the opposite in symbolization of how I desired it to be. But how I desired it to be was the love that was the expression in me. And if it's not expressed as love and I extract that, it becomes just a point of the observer. So we get an opportunity to change our thoughts. And so I stopped and did a little meditation. And if you would, I'd like you to stop now where you are and to meditate with me the words that came through me. As I breathe in, I realize that it is on the inside, there is no rest. And that is what I'd like to place for the highest and best. So I breathe in with ease and grace. And I let go of everything that is coming up to my face. So I can be here now, sweet Spirit, with you. And allow the highest and best to come through. So if I allow my feelings to be at unrest, it would not be bringing me to that highest and best. So therefore, I let them go. And I say, I am here now. I am with you in the present. And I watch as step by step in each experience, all that which surrounds me to fade away. If inside myself, I take another deep breath and allow it to extend, opening up to the presence that I wish would stay. that of your peace, that of your trust, that is your highest and best to come forward and manifest a greater good. And with each breath, I let go. And I say this or something better. For it is already so. It will turn away from here and bring it forth more clear, as it calls forward all that needs to occur in the next now moment. And in this moment, all is actually good. Everything is appearing as it should appear. Just my understanding is not clear. For in God I trust. For in good I trust. God is in the goodness of this now moment. Peace is now in the presence of this now moment. Love is now present in this now moment. All that surround me will hear this calling in this now moment. It is all being brought forward is good. And it'll resonate to a higher good. So we let go along our path all those thoughts that are other than good and allow divine spirit to step in like divine nature. For that is the divine nature in each and all as being. Breathe that in and let it saturate all that is you. Let it bring forward in each now word that comes through. Does not have to be from my mouth or through my thoughts, even my feelings. It could be an image or an impression that makes my heart sing. Where it may not be the words on the outside, but the words on the inside that truly matter as we bring forward in co-creation this or something better. And in this peace, we allow it to be so. For in it, it is through us, and it is as us that we know. And we sit in the silence and allow it to radiate the circulation of the gratitude, of the joy that this moment brings. And so we say thank you, sweet Spirit, for all that you bring through, for we know that when it is available, it all will be true. It is all in our choosing. For we are richly blessed, ready, willing, and able to receive as we believe. Amen. Another deep breath and allow your eyes to open wide and see the light before you. To no surprise. And just be ready to receive all the blessings that come through throughout the week. Now, I do want to point out to all of our Facebook followers and those that watch us on YouTube later that the time for Monday meditation may change as we spring forward. For as we go forward towards the end of April, there will be many things that come into play that I will need to start my day. So it may change to Monday morning meditation.
Okay.
And with that way, it'll help me get done all the things I need to do with the changing schedules of life.
Sounds.
And we'll keep you posted right here and on Facebook and on YouTube. And until then, Sandra, do you want to bless them on their way?
Bless all of us on our way out of this session right now. All right.
Sure.
Yes. Oh, let's just take a couple of more deep breaths. And we are so thankful that we have this time, that we take this time, that we create this time to come together. And mid-morning and the end of April, in the morning, sounds good. And so I would just like to say thank you, each and every one of you, for being here today and sharing this time to get in touch with the truth of who we are. And goodbye. And I am from Squim, and you are from Warrington, and wherever else you are, goodbye.
So this is Tim for wherever I am saying, for wherever I am, saying goodbye for now. Everybody have a blessed week.
Yes, absolutely.